I'm Jonathan Weisman, and this is a week in the life of a corporate CEO. Today we had our team meeting with Westfall. Westfall Technic's our large plastics manufacturer company that is global.
Lock it down, but I told her to pass the key. You gotta slow it down, girl, you moving too fast for me. Nobody did it like this, so they wanted it.
Rockport Rigger is a client that we worked with several months ago. Y'all might have seen the videos. Went out fishing, had a great time on the water. They have just contacted us to retain us to handle all of their marketing campaigns. So the entire team is really excited about that.
Lock it down, but I told her to pass the key. You gotta slow it down, girl, you moving too fast for me. Nobody did it like this.
And then of course we had our Monday team meeting, which is meeting with the staff, getting in here, going over the scope of work from the previous week, seeing what's outstanding, and then line iteming everything that's to be done for the following week.
Nobody did it like this, so they wonder, they asking me.
Bam! That shit's fucking hilarious. I thought it looked good with your collection of all your other shit.
I got to everything that you eyeing. Put my boots on and turn to a giant. This is fact.
It's Tuesday afternoon, 2 p.m. We just got done loading up the whip and we are heading to Intercontinental Airport, taking a quick flight, go do some video production. Y'all are riding with us. Let's go. My relationship with the airport. I hate dealing with the airport. It's such a pain in the ass. So we just got down to the end of the terminal. We are catching a flight in about 60 minutes. Got 1 hour left, so we're gonna grab a little bite to eat, have a couple cocktails. We're on the way to Oklahoma City. I will say that I try to fly first class as much as absolutely possible these days. Not for any other reason than the convenience of it. Got about 5 minutes. Plane is here. We're about to jump on it. About a 2-hour flight. I'm actually gonna take my ass a quick power nap because I've been going since 3:30 a.m. So catch this flight, we should touch down 8, grab some dinner, and then we're going to meet with Cody to discuss the scope of work for all of Western Flyer for the next 2 days of shooting and keep grinding. If you can travel and cut out as much bullshit as possible to just make it a straight line, it's gonna make life a lot easier. And more enjoyable for you.
Please bring your seat back up, close your tray table, and fasten your seatbelt. If you've adjusted your headrest, please look back. Welcome to Oklahoma City. The local time is 7:55.
So we just touched down Oklahoma City. A lot of firsts for this week. First time in Oklahoma City, first time shooting for Western Flyer. So let's go grab the luggage and let's go get to the... Traveling for work varies. You know, some weeks I'm out of town for 2-3 weeks at a time. I typically travel 2 to 3 times a month. But sometimes it's back to back to back, you know, every other day going out of town, and we'll do that for a week or 2 straight. Other times there might be a 2-month break, and then we travel for a couple days, take a break, travel. I never know. With my clients that I currently have, it's always changing schedules. Is there anybody specific that we should have talk to him and interview him? What time do we think he'll be there, be able to shoot this?
So I told him probably around 10.
Okay, we can be there for that meeting. Is that pretty much the only meeting that's gonna happen where there is leadership talking to the team or the staff?
Yes, that's gonna be all the leadership in one room.
Okay. We need to be there.
You've got access to do whatever you want. We're gonna make people able to do it.
Again, we're just gonna be going off the seat of our pants to get this knocked out and make it happen. So, it'll be organized chaos at best.
Well, that's what we are.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll see you in the morning, bud.
I'll be there. If y'all need anything, just let me know.
You got it. Thanks, sir.
Okay.
Thanks, brother.
Got everything, let's roll, Hector. Got all packed up, it's about 5 o'clock in the morning. Got to get to the location before 5:30 so we can capture everything for the day. For now, we got to get to Western Flyer Express, which is a real big trucking company here. That's going to be our set for the next 2 days. So we're about to jump in and roll. We're here. We just arrived at Western Flyers. This place is absolutely ridiculous. It's huge. They've got 1,000 fucking trucks out here. So we're gonna be here to capture all of it. Can't wait to show y'all some of the footage, but we're about to get this day started and it is going to be a long ride. So glad y'all are here with us. Let's go get it. I was introduced to Western Flyer by Cody Forbes. Cody Forbes owns Kilo.com, and he is a recruitment company where he helps trucking companies and any really fleet operated business model get drivers for their vehicles. He's also developing a SaaS platform for that, and Western Flyer Express is one of his clients. So he handles the recruitment side of things, and he contracts us to do a lot of the video production and marketing for several of his clients. We've had a partnership for many years. We work together to tag team a lot of clients. You know, it's one thing about entrepreneurship and being in this business is recognizing what lane you're in, what you're good at, what your strengths are, and more so recognizing your weaknesses and what you're not good at. When you're working with a client, you don't want to take on a scope of work that you're not capable of performing very well at. And you know, in this case, Cody knows what he's a fucking expert at. We know what we do extremely well. And together we can get a lot more accomplished for the client. Us combining our efforts and our business models and our staff and our strategies make for a perfect outcome for the client.
Okay, so we'll grab that when we go out there. It's a 4-seater. They'll go meet with the guy out here in the leasing department. All the trucks and trailers are owned by RWTL. Paul, we got our asset management group in there. Every single truck that comes to Oklahoma City has to come through this inspection. We park it in front. We'll head this way. We do all body work here. We do not do paint work. Okay. You'll see a little bit of everything here. You'll see new trucks, you'll see old trucks. This is the race team. We're going to come around this way. This is the crew chief. Billy. I mean, this guy thinks he's a model, so be careful. You get a camera from him.
Hey, I'll make him a YouTube star. I'll blow you up. We'll talk in a little bit, bro. Good to meet you.
Over here. Here's Big Red.
Yeah, I don't even know trucks. Look at the headline.
Yeah, this is.
And in this case, Western Flyer needed video production to properly represent how big of a company they are, how grandiose their operations are, the infrastructure, the amount of employees, and nothing's going to tell that story in less than 60 seconds unless you're using video to do that. So we took our video production crew, we shot a video over 3 days. It was a shit ton of work.
Like the interview right here.
That is perfect.
Yeah, Randy?
Yeah.
Here is perfect.
Right here, set up lighting right there. Well, and what we'll do is we'll have one stationary camera where we're, talking, just, off the hip type shit. It was sun up to sundown, 3 days in a row, catching flight on the front end, on the back end. I mean, it was balls to the wall, bell in to bell out, getting that work done and executing a strong strategy. I'll tell you the funny thing about that is, and in most cases, I think that's why a lot of companies bring us on to get out there, is we don't know what the landscape is. We don't know what the scope of work's gonna be. We don't even know what the location looks like. It's like, look, you're here, this is what we have, figure it out, put together a video for us. Driving around the location, I mean, it took about an hour just to do a tour of everything. So now we're gonna go pack up all the equipment, get it in the golf cart, and then start going bay by bay by bay and covering everything that they facilitate at this location. Absolutely insane. So for us to be able to do that with no prep, no outline, no storyboard, no layout, no blueprint, we get there, we show up, we figure out how to make it happen on the fly. And it does require you working a solid 16 to 18 hour day to make that happen. But we typically get what we need in the can, and we come out with an amazing product for the client.
I'm glad the guys are running the background, so all this is normal.
We have to get logged into internet. Well, the problem is you can only go 50 meters if you're not logged into your account. So that's part of the reason why we can't get farther than 50 feet is the airport's right there, and they don't want us to interfere with that. And honestly, I can't blame them. A lot of people think that entrepreneurship means you're your own boss, you get to pick your own hours, you go to work when you want, sleep in, got the weekends off, evenings off with the family, you're gonna make good money. Whatever book you're reading, it's all bullshit. It is a 24/7 grind. If you're lucky, you'll make money one day, depending on how successful you are, but the money doesn't come until later, so you gotta stay patient. What's really important to you that your drivers know or your potential drivers know about you, about the company?
Well, what's important for drivers to know about myself or Western Flyer is the fact that, you know, we're legitimately focused on making our drivers and contractors successful.
All right, guys, day one, it's in the books. We're finally done. It's a wrap. We're gonna be out here again tomorrow. Right now, 5 o'clock, we're gonna go meet Cody at dinner. We're actually taking the whole Kilo crew, and we're taking everybody from Western Flyer. Y'all come to dinner with us, and then tomorrow, we're gonna show you the rest of the facilities.
Trust me. So these are in your own humidors. Yeah. You don't smoke cigars. Really? Pretty safe. Hey, tell me about these beds. That's the S part.
Hey, whoa, that's
There's two of them.
Dinner done. It was good. It's about a 5-hour dinner at the ranch steakhouse in OKC. Man, I ain't gonna lie, I'm tired as fuck. Gotta get up probably 4:30, 5 a.m. Do it again tomorrow, and then catch a flight tomorrow afternoon, get back to town. And then we're gonna get back in the studio and edit it and come up with some dope ass video for Western Flyer. It's been good times. Dinner was actually amazing. And for now, see y'all in the morning.
Just give me a bag, I'll make you a million, I promise I'll do it myself. I'm setting the bar so high, you can't even reach over the shelf. You don't know what I dealt with, dog.
Alright, let's see what these dudes are
You don't
doing.
know what I dealt with, dog. I was praying that I would prevail. It was towing them toolies, I was riding with my foolies, yeah. We was making a movie, regardless of traffic movie.
The hours, you think you make your own hours, but really you're on your client's time. Anytime a client calls, you've got to respond, especially in your younger years of entrepreneurship. So you are tied to whatever schedule they have to accommodate them so you can get the business and be at their beck and call whenever they need you. So anybody that thinks that entrepreneurship is going to give you more freedom, it's actually quite the opposite. You're going to be working twice as hard, twice as long, more hours, and you don't get to dictate it as you might think. You know, when you've got a 9-to-5, you're working for a corporate company, you go in at 9, you check in, you work all day, whatever your practice is, whatever your skill is, you leave at 5 o'clock and you're done. Your employers don't typically call you after 5 o'clock. They don't call you and bother you on the weekends. You don't have shit to worry about other than working that 9 to 5, getting your payroll check every other week or 2 weeks, whatever schedule you're on. And that's really about it. You've got all your free time on the weekends and on the afternoons. You've got job security. You know you got a job for the most part. So entrepreneurship's just a completely different game. We're done for the day. Long day. Got done a little bit early. Time to pack up and go catch a flight.
Don't need no label advance, hey. No, I don't care about your mans and nothing that you haters think that you can say. I'm doing my money dance and I got my ties all in the family.
On the way to the airport, we're done here at Oklahoma City. It's a wrap. Alright, see you in a little bit. Got some gold in this bag right here. Talk about who I am. That's a tough one. If I had to summarize it, I'm a fucking hustler. That's what it is. I've got grit, I've got grind, I hustle my ass off, I make shit happen. You know, it started off in my earlier years straight hustling and utilizing hustling strategies and mentality and do or die scenarios. So this is the little bag of gold. You do what you have to do to survive. These right here are expensive as shit right now.
Let's go. Come on. This forever. No surrender. Yeah. You know that this right here forever. And there will be no surrender. Now allow me to reintroduce myself. They call me J.O.N. to the easy E. Know that we undefeated. Y'all are beneath them speeches trying to air.
So the Ruger 5.7 is one that I've been wanting to get for a minute. So they finally got it in. But what I was really coming in for was this bad boy right here. Hustling doesn't necessarily mean illegal. It's a lifestyle, it's a culture. It's something that you're born with or out of circumstances, you have to learn it real quick. And once you do, it is part of your life and you can't get it out. And so starting at a very young age, being on the streets at 16, kicked out of the house, it has taught me a lot of a do or die type situation. And now as I'm older in business, I don't stop that hustle. I don't stop the grind. I don't change who I am for fucking whoever's watching or whoever I'm doing business with. I know I rub certain people the wrong way. And I'm okay with that. My boys at Extract put it down once again for me. I got my new 5.7 for the whip. Time to swap it out.
This is my legacy. Y'all don't believe me, the waits. Basically, I have been running things. You can just go on and take a seat. Yeah. Love when they hated me, put that on everything. Not on my level. You could be the enemy.
I'm Jonathan Weisman, and that was in the. That's what it's like. If you'd like to be, see, if you'd like to, if you.
The first one that made that.
Now I got a fucked up contact. Fuck. I'm Jonathan Weisman, and that was a week in the life of a corporate CEO. If you'd like to learn more about JWeis Marketing, be sure to click over here. And if you want to see some of the client production that we've done in the past, be sure to check them out over here.